Hey you guys, Philly Diva coming to you. So this video is going to be about this hair as well as this 360 frontal. The hair in the 360 frontal is actually from iLaceWigs. I'm going to post all of the information below in my description box for you guys to reference. And also I'm going to put the direct link to this particular hair. What I'm wearing is their body wave. They sent me 3 bundles, 2 20s I believe and an 18, and then the 360 frontal, which is this all the way around. You guys know what a 360 frontal is. I believe was a 16-inch. Now I did not use all of the hair. Surprise, surprise. Normally I'm like scrambling for more hair to put into my installs, but this was my very first time using the 360 frontal. They asked me to do a review, and I figured since I've never tried a 360 frontal and I've been hearing all these raves about it, I wanted to give it a try for myself so I could have my own opinion rather just watching videos. So here we go. Okay, so to my surprise, with the 360 frontal, you really can get away with just 2 bundles of hair if the hair company's bundles are a nice size in regards to ounces. In my opinion, I believe a typical nice size bundle can range from 3.5 on up, sometimes 4, sometimes 4.5 ounces per bundle. That's a nice thick bundle. These bundles I would probably say were about 3.5. So as you can see, it gave it a nice density. It's not too thin, it's not too heavy. It's a more of a natural density, which is a little different for me. I'm usually wearing 180 to 200 density because I like big hair. But I figure let's give this natural weave wig look a try, and I actually like it. It's very lightweight, but as you can see, the hair is it's not transparent at all, not even at the ends, which is a huge pet peeve of mine. If I have bundles and it's nice and full up top and then the bottom is all like transparent and you can see through it, that's just an issue for me. Luckily, this hair is the complete opposite. It's very full from the weft from the weft all the way down to the ends. In fact, I'm going to show you guys what the hair looks like because this is the body wave, but I did shampoo and condition the hair and straighten it out, as you can see, but it still has some nice body to it. But I'm going to show you what it looks like before I shampooed and conditioned it. So this is what the packaging looks like when it comes. It comes just like the standard package, and this is the body wave, the 18-inch. So I didn't use all of the 18-inch. Okay, so I have this much hair left of the 18-inch. So it's just mainly the 20-inch and the 16-inch 360 frontal. But this is what the hair looks like before you shampoo it and condition it. I mean, it's very similar. Just a little more body waves to it, before washing it. I can't even get my thoughts together. But I still like this texture. So if you wanted to wear it, wanted to wear it in this texture, I could just shampoo it, condition it, and allow it to air dry. I shampooed, conditioned it, allowed this hair to air dry, and then I just took my barrel curlers and just curled it, put some loose curls in it because I didn't want anything tight, because I love the airiness of this hair. But this is the 18-inch, and I have to say, for the hair itself, I gotta say the hair is freaking fantastic. I love the hair. It's beautiful. Like, I can't find one negative thing to say about the hair. Oh, okay, one thing. I mean, there were like a few, I guess you can say, like sometimes you see like little nicks on the hair, but that's not a deal breaker. You just take the thing and take it off, whatever. But that's the reason why I shampoo my hair always, because you just want to make sure that you're putting something clean onto your hair, into your scalp or your body or whatever you want touching you. You want to make sure that it's cleansed very well. So that was the only issue I had. I have not had any shedding with this hair. Like I said, the hair is beautiful. I absolutely love the hair. I mean, like, it's literally tangle free. It's a nice luster. I don't have any product whatsoever on this hair, you guys. No sheen, no oils, no nothing. This is the natural luster of the hair. It's a really nice luster in my opinion, and it's also a really nice density. Like I said, this looks like a single bundle, but this is like half of a bundle because I installed half of the 18 and the 220s in with the 360. So I love that their bundles are very, very full. I can use this probably in another install, who knows, okay? But I wanted to get into this 360 situation, okay? Since this was my first time using one, dealing with one, installing one, making a wig out of one. By the way, this is a wig that I made, okay? And I installed the 360 frontal as well as the bundles onto a spandex cap, cut it out, yada yada yada. Y'all seen tons of videos on it. I will not be making a tutorial how I did it because I basically just followed what everybody else did, being as though this is my first time. But now that I've done it, I definitely know what to do and what not to do, and what I will do if I ever decided to do a 360 frontal again. Will I? I'm not really sure, and I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why is because for me personally, I think that a 360 frontal is only good for people who want to wear their hair up into a ponytail, a bun, a updo, whatever. Other than that, if you're wearing your hair down all the time, what really is the point? And I also feel like there is no difference between the 360 frontal and a full lace wig. I could just go out and buy a full lace wig if I decided to have my, nape area up. Of course, this is no reflection on the company itself. It's just me personally. If I don't feel like I would really have use for a 360 frontal. And here's another reason why. I had some issues with just the construction, not this 360 frontal, just the whole concept of a 360 frontal. For me personally, when I do my installations, when I make my custom wigs for myself or my clients or whatever, I normally layer my hair with the longest length on the bottom. So let's just say I have 20, 20, 18, 16, and then like a 14-inch closure or frontal because you want it to be layered and you want to prevent having to cut your bundles. With the 360 frontal, if you do the lengths in that staggering, going up, lower, 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 or going down, lower, higher, 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 whereas your longest length is on the bottom, you got to keep in mind the 360 is completely the entire perimeter. So when you have the 360 on the bottom, it's going to be shorter than your other lengths, okay? So you got to keep that in mind also. So like I said, I have a 16-inch 360 frontal, and the rest of my hair is majority 20 inches. If I was to lift the hair up, you will see the 16 inches on the bottom, and in my opinion, it's kind of like weird that the entire thing is 16 inches. I think it makes more sense if the top of the 360 frontal was a certain length, 16 inches, 14 inches or whatever, and as it gets down towards the nape of the frontal, you want it to gradually get longer, unless you're going to order a 20-inch 360 frontal and 20 inches, 20 inches, 20 inches of bundles. That way your lengths are all the same length. So just be wary of that when you're buying a 360 frontal. The entire perimeter is the same length. So if you have length at the bottom, at the very nape, just keep in mind that this length is going to be shorter than your bundles, okay? Does it blend in very well? Hello? Obviously, yes, it does. So it's not like a deal breaker. It was just, a thought I had, like, why is this 16? This is 20. The carry 2. I was like, I don't know. But that was just a thought that I had when I was doing the installation. I was like, it's going to be funny looking. But it isn't. You can't see it. It's just something you want to, keep in the back of your head when you're installing it. Make sure that you, kind of get the right lengths, okay? That's going to accommodate your installation. Another thing about the 360, you guys, one size does not fit all. Yes, majority of them do come with adjustable straps, but what I have learned during my construction of this cap, or this wig I should say, is that you have to make sure that the mannequin head is the same circumference of your own natural head, because if not, if your mannequin head is smaller than your circumference, then you're going to have some difficulty with fitting. And a lot of people, you know, there's ways to remedy that. A lot of people take, like, you know, things like duct tape or saran wrap, and they just make their, you know, mannequin heads a little bit larger. Or if your mannequin head is the same size as your head or larger, then you're okay. Because if it's larger than your head, then you can use the adjustable straps to make the 360 frontal fit your head a little bit better. But if your mannequin head is smaller, you better increase the size of that mannequin head to make sure that the 360 frontal is going to fit on your head once the construction of the wig is completed. Okay, so that was just another thing that I noticed that, you know, you got to be, you know, wary of. And I'm not, as I was making it, I was like, why nobody said this? Like, I was getting frustrated on YouTube because people are doing like, oh, it's so easy to make this 360 but nobody is really telling the truth about, you know, these little small little details. So I'm giving to you guys 100. What was the other thing? I did have some issues with laying my lace down, and I kind of put this out on my Instagram page. If you follow me on Instagram, I know a lot of divas have been using the infamous Got to Be glue. Yes, I have both of them. This one did not work for me, and I went off because everybody was raving about this black one. And I'm like, why the heck want this glue? It's not glue, it's gel, but it holds like glue, which is why everybody was raving about it. But you know what? Honestly, we need to just stop. We need to just call this stuff glue. Seriously, because look, this thing is like down like glue. So this is the one that worked for me. Okay, this is the Styling Spiking Glue. Oh, it do say glue. I didn't even realize that. So yeah, it's not gel, y'all. It's actually glue. It says it on here. It's in writing. I know it's probably backwards, but it does say Styling Spiking Glue. And this one says Invincible Styling Gel. So maybe, maybe this is why this one did not work for me. I don't know. It works for everybody, for most people, but this one didn't work for me. This one is glued down. And be sure when you remove it that you remove this properly. You want to remove it with some water. I would put a little bit of shampoo on that situation too, just to make sure you are not snatching your edges out. And I have edges. In fact, I didn't even glue all the way around because I'm just like nervous. I didn't want my edges to get snatched out. I just have this top part right here, right there at the top. I just have that glued on. I want to stop saying glue, but it is what it is. It's in writing, you guys. It says glue on there. So let's just be 100 and just call it glue. But yeah, I dyed my knots. Not dyed it. I bleached my knots. So this is the lovely thing about the 360 frontal. Of course, just like a frontal, you know, you can pretty much part it anywhere you want, which is, you know, kind of cool. And oh, where's the middle? Okay, let's go back to the middle. But I wore a middle part today because, you know, it is windy as hell outside. And I did not want my hair like whoosh, all over my face. And I had my little beanie on and I was fine. But those are just my little tidbits about the 360 frontal. Is it a beautiful thing? Yes, it is, because it gives you so much versatility. Like I said, if you are a person who wants to wear your hair up in a bun, a ponytail, any type of updo, then yes. However, you got to keep in mind that the back too, you would have to customize. So to me, it's a lot of work. Typically, I can make a sewn wig in about 1 to 2 hours with 3 to 4 bundles on the closure. This took me twice the time, which was like, you know, definitely not good for me, because if I was making this for somebody else, time is money, and I don't want to spend 4 to 5 hours making one wig, you know, for one person. In 4 to 5 hours, I could have made 3 wigs. So time is money for me. Okay, so luckily this was for myself, and you know, I kind of took my time with it because I didn't know the hell I was doing. But iLace does have some really good hair. I honestly love the hair. I may take this bad boy apart and maybe get just a closure and reuse this hair, because this hair, in my opinion, is beautiful. I absolutely love it. And then I could probably, if I get a closure, I can probably install the rest of this hair, and then it will be, you know, fully diva density because I love my hair to be, you know, out here. And I probably can reach that level, you know, with some hairspray, but I like my hair to be naturally flowing. I don't want to have to, you know, manipulate the hair by, you know, poofing it up with hairspray. I want it to be naturally heavy density hair. I'm not light density whatsoever. I do not like anything light. This is more of a medium, light to medium density install, I would say. The 360 frontal takes up probably about 60 to 70% of the install, of the wig. So I would probably say, like I said in I think in the beginning, 2 bundles is good. 3, if you are like squeeze, if you gotta have them wefts like this far apart, because you only have like this much space left. Like all you have is just this right here, the crown. That's all you have. And honestly, yeah, like this is all you're going to install right here. And if you install more than 3 bundles, I know this looks weird. If you install more than 3 bundles, this crown right here, the crown of your head is going to look real janky. Seriously, like it's just going to look weird. And I'm saying that honestly, like a person who loves big hair. It's just going to be too, it's going to be too bulky. You don't want it to be bulky. You still want it to lay flat. You want your wefts to still lay flat. And I know a lot of people do the whole fold over method, and you keep folding that weft over, it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I don't care how flat your foundation is, it's just going to puff out and it's just going to look weird. So I would say 3 is the max that you can fit in here. If you do 4, you good, girl. Seriously. And I would love to put 4 bundles in here, but I was like, no, it's just going to look too, it's just going to look too bulky. And I did not want that look. I wanted a nice, soft, drop curls look. And I think I achieved that. And thanks to iLaceWigs, you know, with their beautiful body wave bundles, I am 100% satisfied. Like I said, would I use a 360 frontal again? Maybe. I'm never going to say never, but I'm totally a closure girl. I love the fact that I can, like, see this, I can't move. It is what it is, but you don't have to move it because you can, you know, free part it anywhere you want. But I don't know. I think I'm just so used to, you know, having a part and being able to just move it whenever I want to. Everybody got so hooked on gelling and stuff down. I never was a fan of gelling or taping my wigs down. So I don't know. I really don't know what I'm going to do in the future. But I have to say that this hair is absolutely beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Soft to touch. Nice body. Lots of density. No, I don't want to say lots of density. It would have lots of density if I install all 3 bundles in here. But this is great. This is, in my opinion, a really nice density for a natural look. And, you know, without the 360 frontal, I probably would have had to do 3 bundles, maybe 3.5, 4 to reach, you know, the density that I wanted, that I normally get, I would say. Okay, and this, again, this is 20 inches. So 20 is my go-to length. I may start going to 22. I think anything beyond 22 for me is just, I'm doing too much. It's just, I'm not used to it, and I'll end up cutting it anyway. So 20 is my go-to, and it hits me here, even curled. Okay, so I love that. Very natural, you guys. So again, iLaceWigs, check them out. I'm going to post all of the information below in my description box for you guys to reference. Check them out. They got great prices. They got deals on 360 wefts. If you're, 360 frontals, if you are interested in getting one, I believe they do have package deals with the 360 frontal plus bundles. So that's great. You don't have to worry about, you know, buying anything separate. It's a one-shot deal, one price. And, yeah, I used the Gotta Be glue. I'm going to take it off today because I don't sleep with my wigs at all, you guys. All right. So iLaceWigs, you guys, information is below in my description box. If you have any questions for me, of course, feel free to leave them below, and I will do my best to get back to you. Otherwise, I appreciate you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.